and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I achieve this hair right here. I've worn it a couple times and I've had so many requests for it. So many people will write me DMs and be like, "Ooh girl, where'd you get that wig?" I'm like, it's not a wig. You know I always tell you when it's a wig. So I will say that it does take a little bit of time. You're gonna have to have some patience if you want to have this hair. Even though it takes a long time, the hairstyle itself lasts a really long time. This is the first day, and then by like the second and third day, I like to run like a brush through it, like just a regular old brush, and then it gets like this big, but you still have like nice wavy curls. You still have really big hair. So if you're into big hair, this look is for you, but again, it is not for the weak at heart. Your arm's gonna hurt, you're gonna get tired, you're gonna be like, why did I start curling my hair? You're just gonna wish that you hadn't started. But when it's done and over, you're gonna be like, yes, now I don't have to do my hair for a couple of days. Also, it's really cute up in a bun as well. Before we jump into the video, I quickly wanted to mention my Audible pick of the month because I haven't mentioned it, I feel like, in quite some time. You guys know I've partnered with Audible. I've been working with them forever and ever and ever. And usually when I mention books to you guys, I mention kind of self-empowerment books because those are like my favorite kind of books to read, but this book that I'm reading is actually a fiction book. I don't really read a lot of fiction, but I went to Barnes & Noble's probably like 3 weeks or so ago, and there was a bunch of books that just kind of caught my eye, and one of them happened to be the Psychopath test, which seems like, what? It's by Ronson, and let me see what chapter I'm on. Like I said, it's not like a typical book that I would like gravitate towards, but I don't know, I guess it was just the cover that like drew me in. And you guys know when I get a book, I like to get the Audible version as well, because for some reason when I'm reading a book, if I'm listening to it as well, I kind of like lock in and kind of focus more on the book. Sometimes when I'm reading, I find that I get like a little distracted and I have to go back and read the page again. But when I listen to it on Audible and read it at the same time, I feel like it just kind of sticks and I absorb it way more. So I'm on chapter 8 currently. There's only 11 chapters, so it's not that super long of a book. So we're almost done with it, and it's basically talking about how a lot of people are psychopaths and a lot of people in power are psychopaths. It is super duper engaging. Like as soon as I started reading it, I was like, oh yeah, this is a book that I'm into. It's like I don't want to give too much away as always, but if you guys want to check this book out yourself, you can go to audible.com/Nicole to start a 30-day free trial. I'm pretty sure you can also text Nicole. Have that on the screen somewhere here to start a 30-day free trial as well. Audible has an unmatched selection of books. Anything you want, it is there. Like I said, not a typical read for me, but very intriguing. Is that the word? Engaging. It's very engaging. I like that word better. So again, if you guys want to start a 30-day free trial, all you have to do is go to audible.com/Nicole and boom, you're in there. Let's get on to the hair tutorial because I've been sitting behind these lights for way too long and I'm melting. Legitimately melting. Okay, so I'm starting off with fresh, clean hair. This usually works better if your hair is like maybe a day or two, but I just washed it last night. I let it air dry and then I just straightened it this morning. You're going to need some kind of heat protectant, and the curling wand is obviously the most important thing that you're going to need. I believe that this is a 1/4-inch curling iron. I could be wrong. I got this from Sally's forever and ever and ever ago. I did a tutorial like this a pretty long time ago, but I feel like I can make it look way cuter now than I could then, because before I think I just used to leave the curls like locked in. Now you'll see at the end, we're gonna kind of brush through and give us like this big voluminous hair, which you know I live for. Also, forewarning, this hair tutorial is not for the week. It is going to take you maybe an hour, hour and a half. If you're a slow curler, it might take you 2 hours. But the upside to that is this hairstyle will probably last like a week. Like the last time I curled my hair, I think it lasted like 6 days. Even when I was washing it in the shower, I was like, I feel like these curls are not coming out. So 2 hours, a week of hair wear, I feel like it kind of evens itself out. It does not take me 2 hours. If I'm going slow and like watching TV, maybe it'll probably take me 2 hours, but like if I'm just trying to power through and curl my hair, I can probably curl it in an hour to an hour and a half. Still a long time to do your hair, but like I said, the benefit to that is it lasts a really long time. So I just wanted to put that warning out there, okay? This is not no 30-minute hairdo. It's gonna take a minute, your arm's gonna get tired, you're gonna be like, why did I start curling my hair? But the end result is worth it. A lot of you wanted to see this look, so let's go ahead and jump in. My baby cousin is here. We're watching Jurassic Park, so we're just gonna kick this in. I'm gonna show you how to do a few strands, and then we're just gonna kind of speed through because we can't have no 2-hour video on YouTube, okay? That is not cute. So let's go. Alright, so just for reference, my extensions that I'm wearing currently are about 24 inches long, so I have a ton of hair in. If you don't have this much hair or it's not this long, it's probably not going to take you as long. Don't get me wrong, it's still going to take you some time, but probably just not as long. Now to start it off, I like to part my hair. You can do this either by left or right. I just like to start from the bottom and work my way up to the top. I grabbed too much hair, so let's clip that out of the way. We're going to be working with pieces of hair probably about this size. I know it is super duper tiny, but we want these curls to last forever and it'll look good, promise. So my hair is bonded in. That's what I'm grabbing. I'm just grabbing in the bonded pieces of hair extension. And to start, I'm wrapping it over the curling iron. Again, this is a 1/4 inch curling iron. You could totally use a wand. I just didn't have a wand that was this tiny on hand. So we are going to be using it as a wand, even though it is a curling iron. And then I just hold it on there for probably 2 or 3 seconds, let it go, and boom, you have this super spiral curl. My hair is probably like 10 inches now after I curl it. Now this is what's going to help it look more natural. I curled the other one starting over the curling iron. This one I'm starting it curling under the curling iron. So you're gonna want to kind of go between going under and over the curling iron or wand, whatever you're using. This is going to help the curls not join as one. If you curled everything in the same direction, your curls would just kind of end up looking like big, tight curls, and we want them to be separate and be piecey. So by curling in different directions, it's going to ensure that the curls don't all lock together. And this is me resting my arms before they fall off of my body. But don't give up when you're curling your hair. Just keep going. Try to get into a little groove. If you get into a groove, it'll be faster. And the tighter that you hold your actual curling wand, the easier it'll be to wrap your hair quickly around it. Those lashes look good when you see someone talking to bae. So just keep going. Like I said, try to find a groove. The faster you find a groove, the faster you will curl your hair. Usually when I find my groove, my face looks something like this. I don't know why I look so angry when I curl my hair, but I do. Once you get to the top portion of your hair, this is going to be the hardest part to curl for me because you're still trying to curl in really small sections, but you only have a little bit of hair left to curl, so you want to grab bigger sections. Don't do it. Try to grab the same section size that you've been using or doing the whole time, just to keep everything consistent. And as you can see, I'm pulling hair from one side and curling it to the other because I know I'm going to part my hair towards that side, so I want it to be a little more full, even though it's middle parted right now. I just find when I do it like this, I like the way the curls look a little more. So once you are completely curled and tired, you're going to take a wide tooth comb and we're going to gently, keyword gently, run the wide tooth comb through your curls. It's not going to pull your curls out, like you do not have to worry about that. You can be a little rough if you don't want to be all gentle like me, but this is just, what? This is just going to fluff up your hair even more. Just be cautious though, the more you touch your curls, the frizzier they are going to get. So once I see that a little bit of frizz is happening, I'll kind of relax and try to stop myself from making it bigger and bigger. If you want super jumbo hair, like day 3 or 4, if you're still rocking the curls, I recommend just brushing it with whatever brush you have, and this is going to give you like the most voluminous hair of your life. Honestly, day 3 and 4 are my favorite, like after I fully brush this out. And because I didn't blow dry my hair, my roots are a little flat, so I'm just gonna go over and tease any section that I feel is not living up to its full expectation. Remember, the more you touch this, the frizzier it is going to get, so just be cautious of that. I'm gonna give the nose a little powder, fluff it up once more, and this look is complete. So that is it for this hair tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you try it out. If you do try it out, don't blame me if your arm is sore in the morning, okay? I don't want to hear it. No, but really, if you do try it out, I would love if you tagged me in a picture of it or if you tweeted it to me, because I want to see your recreations. So that is it for me. I don't have anything else to tell you guys, except I will be at BeautyCon. Really quick mention. I know I mentioned it before, but I'll be at BeautyCon July 15th if you want to come see me. I'll mention it again in the video before that, but just giving you a little forewarning. So I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.